Great morning to you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Everybody smile real quick. Just smile. It's another great day to be alive, to be well, to be in touch and touching the eternal self. Do you think the wave believes it's only a wave? In the ocean. Do you think a wave thinks about just being a wave? Does the wave realize that its true nature is water? See, the thing is when you watch a wave in the ocean, you know, because you're looking on, that its true nature, its very base element, is water itself. But do you think the wave knows that? The reason I ask the question is because, there's a scripture in the New Testament where Paul says we're just a vapor. We're here today and gone tomorrow. But our truest essence is eternal. So, do you know that your truest essence is spirit? That you're not really a wave. You're water. Now, here's what's interesting about water. And what's interesting about being an eternal being having a human experience is that water can be solid. In other words, dogmatic, set in its ways. Then it's cold. It's ice. Still useful, but solid. Easier to crack. Easier to injure. Easier to break. Water can also be fluid, which gives it the ability to flow around things, nurture without realizing it, without even trying. But it also can be gas, steam, space, just floating, light, easy. So, what matters to you? Because what matters to you is what turns into material in this world for you. Are you okay with just being spacious consciousness? Steam, the gas, just moving about. Or at the very least, fluid instead of so solid. Sometimes we hold so tight to what we think we know, and then we lose sight of the fact that we're not just a wave, we're ultimately water. We're waving through this life, but ultimately our essence is much deeper than just the action of whatever it is we're acting like in this world. That our truest dharma comes from the eternal, not the temporary wave. When you know this, then you're able to touch non-being. In fact, you're able to touch beyond non-being, because so much of what we're doing in this life is a sort of a toss-up and a juggle between being and non-being. Many of us are scared of death because we're afraid of not being anymore. And we think that in some way, if we die, we no longer exist. What if the true you is eternal and can't be touched by death? Then what? Then how do you live as a wave? Or how do you live in this life? Solid, fluid, gaseous? Which is it? Does it even then matter? The word nirvana means essentially to blow out, but also another one of the definitions of nirvana is extinction, which sounds like, for us, sounds like death. We think that the opposite of death is life, or the opposite of life is death. No, the opposite of death is birth. That's the beginning of this human incarnation, is birth and then death. But most of what we think is dying is just the metamorphosis of life moving to a different form. So when you know that, then you're not afraid of death anymore. And you can look in the face of any circumstance and begin to say, So, I've shared with you that story before, so I won't do it again today. You're able to look at everything and say, so, it is what it is. It is that. What is it? I'm not even going to worry about it. I refuse to stress over it. So, and this is what it means, I think, to live Zen. A Zen consciousness, not Zen consciousness. A Zen consciousness. It's to be free from that. Free to truly and fully be you. This can be considered very paradoxical and strange and weird, and how do I connect with that, and what the hell does even any of that mean? I can't say that I know what it means, but I think I've touched it, though. I think I've touched it. I think with all of the challenges that I've faced personally, with all of the life experiences I've faced personally, my own internal challenges and battles and so-called moments of doubt, confusion, fear. I think, for real, over the last several weeks, John has moved into a different level of thinking and is transforming, literally metamorphosizing into knowing I'm the water, not the wave. Knowing my eternity and being less and less worried about my mortality. How does this sit with us for meditation today? I don't know. But I invite us to go with these thoughts. You see, what matters to me is turning into material. It's manifesting. Where my focus goes, my energy flows. Where my energy flows, creation is happening, because I am a creative being. So let's look on what matters to us this week and ask ourselves, do I really want that to matter, to manifest? And if not, since I know I'm the eternal being having a human experience, can I shift the focus and the attention toward what I do want while I live this life? While I'm a wave, I want to be a certain kind of wave. There's so many different sizes and shapes of waves. We don't typically judge them, not from the outside looking in. But I do know that surfers have a judgment or a discernment of the wave. And what kind of wave do you want to be? How do you want to wave at this world as you go by? When you know you are that you may not be the whole ocean, but all that the ocean is in every drop that you are. You just look at the world differently, you look at life differently. Okay. Enough preaching and lecturing today. I guess I'm just inviting us into a real space of nirvana. Breathing out, exhaling, extinguishing this need that so often distracts us while we're in this human journey. Let's be fully here and present. There is no past. There's no future. There's only the present moment. Let's actually be here. Let's touch that nirvana space, far beyond being and non-being. Okay. I'll invite you in this moment to straighten the spine, soften the shoulders. Just bring your attention and focus now toward the breathing in, breathing out. This wave of activity. Remind yourself that although at times you are waving at this world, ultimately you are the ocean. The ocean is you. You are the water, and the water is you. Check in with your body. Notice that you are energy, that everything is energy. The breathing in and the breathing out, the beating of the heart. I ask myself this question: what really matters? Often we think that what matters is our success, status, who we are in this world, what we do, what we have. So often this is how we measure what matters. But I remind myself in this moment that what I allow to matter to me materializes through me. I am a walking creative manifester. I can choose where my focus goes and where my energy flows. I can choose what I create. because I know that I have thoughts, but I'm not my thoughts. I know that I have a body, but I am not my body. I know that I have a gender, but I am not my gender. I know that I have a race or multiple races, but I am not my race. And so at any moment I can choose to transform, which is simply to change the forms. I can shift my creative energy toward what I really want to matter. I have emotions, but I am not emotions. I have feelings, but I am not the feelings. All of these are useful tools, but I will not be used by them. Notice as you allow that consciousness to come in. The shift in the energy, acknowledging the power that you are. I am the eternal being having a human temporary experience. I am the knowing, not the circumstance, situation, or the condition that is known. And knowing this, I can shift my perception. I can shift my focus. I can choose what matters in my life. Bringing your focus and attention back to the breathing. Notice this activity, the ebb and the flow of the wave of life being life, doing what it does. a sense of gratitude for all that is. Open up this body to the unimpeded flow of pure presence. Bringing your attention to the crown, the top of your head. Allow that space to open wide. And see the quantum field of eternity that's up above in the atmosphere, the eternal consciousness. See it pouring into that pipeline, right into the crown of the head, almost like golden light. Watch it pour in and watch it pour over your entire scalp, head, down over the face. That light pouring into the third eye. Feel the warmth in this energy that is at play and that is flowing through you now down to the nose and to the cheeks, to the mouth, the chin, the jawline, and now into the throat chakra. This is where your voice is, your ability to take charge, to decide what you will bring into matter. Allow this golden light of energy flowing from pure consciousness to flow on down into the heart space. Feel that warm vibration, remembering everything is energy. And here's where the aura of your life comes from. Allow that heart space to open up wide with compassion, love, kindness. A sense of fearlessness, because I no longer just worry about being and non-being or death and birth. I realize that I am eternal. That beyond personality and personification, I am eternal beingness itself, the knowing. Allow this warm light to gain momentum and strength from the heart space, and now it moves on further down into the solar plexus, giving you the strength and the balance and the vitality that you need. Feel the warmth of this energy as it now begins to flow down toward the sacral, just slightly below the navel and the pelvic area. This is your creativity, your imagination, your ability to conceive what you want from this life. And there, that warmth swirls around and picks up even more momentum and strength and power. And now this golden light of vibration begins to migrate down and moves around the hips, around to the back, into the lower part of the back and down to the root chakra at the base of the spine. Feel that warmth and that energy and that power. And now notice that the entire chakra, that tunnel of connection, is wide open and filled with this golden light. Giving you a surge of eternity's power, so that as you go throughout this day, you have the strength and the energy, the vitality the awareness, the discernment, the intuition. So that with whatever challenge I come up against today, I can really look at it and say, does that matter in my life? In other words, will I allow that to materialize in my life? Remember that what I take personal attaches to my personality and ultimately becomes a part of my personal reality. So today, as I face whatever challenge comes, I ask myself, does that matter? Will I allow that to matter? I invite you now to take a deep breath in through the nose, about 4 or 5 seconds. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds and then let it go. Preparing now for that deep breath. Begin. And one more together. Preparing now. Begin. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Namaskar. Amitabha. Aho. Om. Love and mercy, peace and grace, truth, tranquility, serenity, confidence, courage, all goodness, compassion, kindness, joy, comfort, ease. And so it is. And so it is. Wow. Remember that question today. I believe there's power in that. And I'm asking myself, does that matter? There's a particular small situation right now that I'm asking myself, will I let that matter anymore? Will you join me in that? Will you join me in asking yourself, will I let that matter? Because what matters becomes material or manifested. And there's some things I just don't want to manifest anymore. I want to spend my energy, whatever wave I have left on this side, I want to spend it on what I want the wave to look like. It's not selfish. It's self-centered, balanced, being in balance with your true, authentic, and essential self. Okay? I love you. I mean it. I'll see you again tomorrow. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now go and make it a great day. Peace.